Well, hey everybody. I'm Jan Erickson from Stepping Aside, and welcome to Esoteric Influences for the 11th through the 17th of April 2021. Well, this already froze on me once, so we'll hopefully this won't happen again. I just finished telling the story of the hawk in the chicken coop yesterday. We got it out, and fortunately our chickens were fine, but that's never happened before. We had a hawk years ago, back in the mid 80s. I mean, we had chickens back then, and we didn't for a very long time. And it came and it took one of our, well, yeah, it did. It took one of our chickens. We also had a weasel come through and kill some chickens. And so I was expecting to find something gone, but no, they're all there. So I don't know. It got into the coop and had to go up the ramp through the hole in the chicken coop to get in there. And that's what it did. And oh my God. Anyhow, I'm trying to stay calm about it all, but it's tough. So every time I hear the chickens squawking, I'm like, oh no, it's happening again. So anyway, let's go ahead. Enough of that stuff. Let's go ahead and talk about Sunday the 11th. That's today. We have an 11 energy, so that's a master number for illumination and awakening and the spiritual messenger and all of that. We have Isa as the rune. That's a Norn rune. In fact, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday are filled with Norn runes. Isa today on Sunday, and then Nathiz on Monday, and Hagalaz on Tuesday. So we've got the Norn influences at the beginning of this week. So I don't know. We must need some extra oomph or something for some assistance. But Isa's alignment and source presence, and Pur, is the little boy geomancy rune. It's little boy energy, so it's scattered and lack of impulse control. Aries is the moon for today, and we have a new moon at 7:30 p.m. tonight, also in Aries. The human design channel for today is openness. So a master number day, the 11 energy promises illumination and awakening. Isa aligns you in your higher self-awareness, while Pur cautions that your energy might be scattered today. Sunday's new moon in Aries signals an independent, objective approach to the new lunar month. Your intuition is strong and you express yourself well, particularly with the women in your life where you're happiest nurturing and supporting those closest to you. With the Aries moon in play, your ego may be challenged as well on Sunday, and it may be difficult to process a situation that could be changing. Withdraw to your own path if necessary to come to a more dispassionate attitude so that you can continue to nurture and support others. Stay as calm as possible, exercising self-restraint in service to a higher goal. Your maturity and experience will lead others to overcome their own irrational behavior and perceptions. The sun governs magic today, and the magical focus can be clarity, truth, healing, courage, removing barriers, and leadership. And if you go to the blog, this post will be up here pretty soon, the hard copy of it. And down below in each section at the bottom of each day, you'll see the magical correspondences and the favorability for work and magic. And there I make some suggestions of what you might do today and each day for work and magic based on the governance and the correspondences for that day. But all that stuff, you'll find that on the blog over at imsteppingaside.com. So go over there and check this out, and you get a little bit more information than you will from the video. So Monday the 12th, we have a 3 energy. That's catalytic. It's mind, body, spirit balance. It's about communication, justice, fairness, balance. The rune is Nathiz, so that's again another Norn rune. It's going to be the friction within to manifest. It's the will to, with Isa the will contracts, and then Hagalaz everything breaks down and transforms, and then you have Nathiz then that where the will contracts, or rather the will manifests, and then you have Isa the 11th rune where the will is contracting and drawing in spirit. It almost seems like Isa should come before Nathiz, but or maybe come before Hagalaz, and then that way you contract the will, and then you tear things down within a fixed framework, and then you manifest something new. But that's not how it's listed in the Elder Futhark. It's not in that order. So Puella, like Pur, on Sunday, Puella is scattered little girl energy, only not quite as much lack of impulse control, superficiality mostly. but loosening of perceptions. The moon is in Aries until Taurus at 10:44 a.m. in the morning here, Pacific Daylight Time, and openness and mutation are the human design channels active on Monday. Let me take a drink here. So we're going to use the energy of Nathis to invoke your inner will to manifest new beginnings on Monday. But as you do, avoid a superficial approach with others. If your energy is still a little scattered today, it's likely due to the impact of Puella on your focus. With the moon shifting into Taurus in mid-morning, you're going to prefer stability and routine. However, as already mentioned, you may need to use your inner will to let go of habits that express a scattered level of thinking or focus. Relationships with others, particularly women, are also impacting on Monday. A lot of feminine magic can be worked on Monday, and if so, you'll want to guard against expressing yourself in an emotionally intense manner. Remain open to the input of others and let past experiences inform your path. Indecision is likely during the more transformative moments of our lives, and it may be best to seek guidance from a mentor, if things are confusing. If you need time alone to process all that you're learning or experiencing, or to regain composure, by all means do so. Magical focus on Monday. Again, the moon governs, and so feminine magics, healing, intuition, cycles, reincarnation, astral travel, balance, change. You can do a lot of inner work on Mondays, a lot of meditation, again, astral travel, and all of that. So, and the favorability of work and magic is neutral. I forgot to say what the favorability was on Sunday. It's actually excellent. So neutral effect or neutral favorability on Monday. So Tuesday the 13th, we're looking at a 4 energy. So foundation and structure, material focus. Again, the rune is Hagalaz. Have I been forgetting to show you this? I think I have. Here is Isa. I've just been talking about it. Here is Pur. That's for Sunday. Here is Nathis. I can't believe I didn't show these. That's for Monday. Excuse me. Allergy. My husband just told me pollen count is on overload again today. I'm like, oh geez, here we go again. This is Pur, or Puella rather, the complement to Pur. And so then now on Tuesday we have Hagalaz, the witch rune, transformation within a fixed framework, restructuring perceptions, all of that. And here's Carcer. This is self-imprisonment. This is getting in the way of yourself. And Taurus is the moon for today. So, again, foundation and routine and stability and all of that. Openness and mutation, again, are the human design channels for Tuesday. So practical concerns are in focus on Tuesday. However, you might feel as if everything you try to accomplish is thwarted by your own efforts. That's the Carcer influence. Use the influence of Hagalaz to reset the stage and let go of perceptions that impact your progress. Let your imagination run wild as you step outside your comfort zone to explore and develop new ideas and experiences on Tuesday. However, still leave room for that which grounds you as well. Retreat if necessary to find your balance on Tuesday. With the channel of mutation active in Tuesday's human design chart, you may feel motivated to accomplish any number of tasks. That said, you may need to choose the best partner or partners for progress to be achieved. Although maintaining your values and principles is necessary, avoid an extreme approach by ignoring negative influences and exercising self-restraint in service to a higher goal. Magical focus on Tuesday. Mars governs. So magics involving passion, manifestation, creativity, self-assertion, reducing conflict are favored, and the favorability of work and magic on Tuesday is excellent. On Wednesday the 14th, now we have a 5 energy for that. Yira is the rune for Wednesday, and this is unfolding awareness. You see Kenaz in both directions there, forward and reversed. And so it's the light of spirit. It's an as above, so below rune, but it's literally bringing energy through something. It's or unfolding awareness. In other words, it's not something that suddenly you know something, but it's like this gradual unfoldment of it. That's Yira. It also means year. We have a missio or loss, and it doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. It could be the loss of something that's bad that's happening. So it's just like increase and decrease. Think about it that way. Acquisitio is its complement, and so that would be gain. So think increase, because it could be financial. This could be financial loss, any kind of loss of something. If you've had conflict, it could be loss of that conflict, okay? So let's see, we're in Taurus with the moon until Gemini, till late in the evening at 11:35 p.m. And again, openness and mutation are still the human design channels for Wednesday. So a missio's influence may leave you feeling somewhat reluctant to engage with others on Wednesday, or maybe insecure over expressing your feelings. Perhaps, however, the transforming and balancing effect of Yira, because it's also transformational, could encourage a greater awareness and a comfortable alignment with others. But with Wednesday's creative 5 numerology also influencing, avoid a risk-averse approach if possible. Taurus, see, it's not, we're going to be shifting, okay? Void, of course, is not until 5 o'clock in the evening, so you're still going to have some Taurus energy during the day. And sometimes they're reluctant and hesitant to do things, okay? They don't want to step outside their comfort zone. So they take a risk-averse approach, in other words. But the 5 energy is saying, hey, you might want to, kind of enter the Gemini phase a little sooner and do something else with that energy. Don't be so risk averse. Kind of step outside your comfort zone a little bit. A strong conjunction between the moon and Lilith might leave you feeling less emotionally grounded and given to mood swings on Wednesday, our communication day. And balance self-discipline with a spiritual approach to motivate others along a shared path. Strike another balance between caring for your own needs and those of others. Remain open to the input of others on Wednesday, and be ready to let go of behavior that offers little to no value to the experience. We hang on too long, don't we? Your flexibility will foster growth that influences others along a shared path. Look to others with more experience for guidance if necessary, and let go of perceptions that no longer serve your objectives. The magical focus on Wednesday, Mercury governs, so communication, interactions, balance, justice, revelation. And the favorability of work and magic on Wednesday is excellent. So you should have no problem. The 15th of April is a Thursday. That's a 6 energy. So harmony, higher self-influence, shared path, shared direction. Let's see. Uruz is the rune for the Elder Futhark runes. So we're talking manifestation. It's the Oryx, strength. But it's also manifestation, okay? And it's like what did they call it? Was it Thorson that called it drizzle? Anyways, I forget who it was that called it drizzle. It's the energy behind the manifestation itself. So it's not even the act of manifesting. It's the thought process behind it. Is really the energy behind Uruz. Populus is the geomancy rune for Thursday, so it's going along with the crowd. So, and openness and Gemini is still the moon, and openness and mutation are the channels for the human design chart that are active. Now that's just at 8 o'clock in the morning, though. They could be happening all day long and shifting, but at 8 o'clock in the morning, that's what's active. So. Harmony with others is at the center of new thought patterns forming on Thursday. Uruz helps you arrive at a fundamental understanding of what is now manifesting and the changes that are necessary for harmony to return. A shared path with others is possible. With the moon now in Gemini, you potentially enjoy potentially anyway is the operative word here, enjoy an easy exchange with others. However, there's the but clause, right? However, if your emotional balance feels off at all, it may be that you're avoiding your responsibilities on Thursday in favor of engaging with others. It's like that nagging feeling of I got something else I got to do, right? Or it's that interactions with women in your life leave you feeling frustrated or misunderstood. We got a lot of that, a lot of series aspects with the moon this week. Or this coming week, rather. Let your intuition guide your decisions in that regard. Also Juno, also Vesta, lots of goddess interactions, Lilith as well. I think Lilith may be only on one day. Let's see, your instincts are sound and your natural leadership supports the growth and development of others on Thursday. You're able to look within to realistically accept changes and focus on the process itself to ensure a successful outcome. This reflects a more mature level of understanding that informs a pragmatic approach. The magical focus for on Thursday, Jupiter governs, and the focus is social justice, healing, abundance, income growth, achieving goals and desires. Favorability of work and magic is neutral on Thursday. Yeah, we got both. We got Moon square Vesta that day and Moon semi-square Ceres. So lots of that throughout this next week. On Friday the 16th, we have a 7 energy. Let's see. We're going to have Puella as the rune, as the geomancy rune for that day. So that's going to happen again. Let's see. So we have a 7 energy, which is balance and magic and coming to your center, letting things settle out. Think the scales. Fehu, which is the first rune of the Elder Futhark, it's the sending rune. It means cattle or movable wealth. Puella, again, the scattered little girl energy, is our geomancy rune or loosening of perception. Gemini is the moon, and again, openness and mutation are the human design channels for Friday. So cast your intention on Friday for growth and success with Fehu, the first rune from the Elder Futhark. Remain the observer, that's the 7 energy, to allow your perceptions to loosen with the influence of Puella and reach for new awareness. That said, caution should be taken in cultivating relationships with others so that their motives don't undermine your sense of balance and purpose. It may be that you need to rely on your intuition to form a better strategy when selecting partners that actually support your values and principles. A greater understanding of the situation before you will lead you to clarity and the sacrifice necessary to benefit others, but again, use caution when selecting a partner or partners so that they do not negatively impact all the progress that you've gained thus far. It's your vision and leadership that will guide others into the future, so move forward with pragmatism and an eye toward past experience. Magical focus on Friday, Venus governs, and the focus can be compassion, love, harmony, attracting a partner, or just partnership issues in general, female sexuality, fertility, healing, and friendship. And the favorability for work and magic on Friday is very good. Now on Saturday the 17th, we have an 8 energy. Now that's material recognition and materialism. It's leadership. It's the god Tyr, think Tiwaz, the spiritual warrior within. Also strength. The rune is Birkenau, or family, or healing, or fertility, new beginnings. And Carcer is again repeating on from let's see, Carcer was on I can't remember what was it Monday? Well, in any event, now we have it again on Saturday. Actually, it was on Tuesday. So here we have self-restriction again. So avoid getting in the way. Oh, I'm sorry. Gemini until Cancer at 12:36 p.m. So just after noon, we're going to shift. The moon will shift from Gemini to Cancer. So more gregarious and interaction oriented. Gemini to more homebound Cancer. So you see the back and forthness of the moon cycling, right? Back and forth. And from an inner perspective to an outer perspective, that kind of thing. Openness, mutation, and preservation. We have a new channel on Saturday that's open on the Human Design channel. So avoid getting in the way of your decisions on Saturday and focus instead on preserving a new path forward. A new beginning of some kind may be developing, and old perceptions and paradigms may need to be released before any progress is made. Your leadership will provide a steady influence over others on Saturday. As the moon shifts into Cancer in the early afternoon, you may experience your own shift from interacting with others to a more inner focus and the comforts of home. If so, this could calm any impulsive or scattered reactions that might arise today. When your emotions settle, spend time with others who support you in your endeavors. 3 channels are active in Saturday's Human Design chart: openness, mutation, and preservation, describing the need to balance openness with restraint as you initiate new experiences that preserve the existing values and principles of the group. That's a mouthful, isn't it? If a mentor is required, accept what he or she has to offer with faith, the faith that any change will transform your collective experience with others. Persevere through challenges and nurture the growth of others on Saturday. The magical focus is Saturn governs, so restriction, bindings, summonings, harvest, purification, protection, curses, they can be worked on Saturday, and the favorability for work and magic is very good. So I guess that's it. Again, we've got some partnership issues. We've got some issues with women in our lives. We've got the three Norns that are influencing Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. It's basically telling us you need to invoke spirit and draw that information down in your dealings with other people this week. Very important to do that. But I guess that's it. Now, if you signed up for the newsletter, that the sign up's over in the left side panel of the blog. Just put your email in there and it goes to my newsletter software. That already went out this morning to everybody on that list. And this is on there, along with some other things. I'm talking about energy vampires for a while, starting with today's newsletter. I wrote When Vampires Attack, and it's basically about dealing with vampiric energy from people that are considered to be energy vampires, that impose their energy on other people. And so I'm going to talk about the different ones going forward over the next few weeks. I think there's 4 or 5 of them I have listed. But anyway, I just want to talk about that because now that things are starting to get back to normal and we're out and about a little bit more, even though we're still wearing masks, we're out and about more, maybe because people are getting their vaccines. You might start to experience that, especially if you're empathic. So it's just to kind of give you an idea of what that is and to acquaint you with that book if you're interested in buying it. There's links to it in the newsletter. But basically that's in there, and the Sabbats are in there, the calendar's in there. So different things happen each week, but it goes out on Sunday. So if you want to sign up, it's just there. You can do that over there on the blog. Other things of where you can find me are below the video here, and check out the Patreon page. It costs $1 a month to join. You don't have to join every month, or you could join for a whole year for $12. There's that as well. And then come back tomorrow and join us for Somewhat Daily in Tarot and Rune. Now, I do that on Mondays and Thursdays. Give you a little time to think about Monday's stuff before we move on to Thursday to see if it's a continuation or if we're turning a corner. And click subscribe here on the YouTube channel because I'd love you to come back and spend this time with us. And so I guess that's it. Have a wonderful week. And, I hope you're out there getting your vaccines. Again, we go for our second one on Wednesday. Yay. And then 3 weeks later, on our anniversary on May 5th, we'll be married 42 years. We're finally free and clear to then go see our grandchildren. So I don't know where my son and his wife are in their vaccine, so I don't know if they'll want us there yet, but at least we'll be ready. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and do have a good week, and be good to yourself, be good to one another, and blessed be.